It's one fine day, you wake up and you open up your team trials. You see the numbers keep creeping up week by week, and you think, it's finally time to build your team trials team. In this video, I'll discuss all the things you need to know like the scoring system, general strategy, and how to build UMAs for each distance to stay in class 6 for that juicy 375 carats per week. For the scoring system, I'll keep it straightforward and simple. Your ace UMA will always gain 10% bonus score. Your opponent rating also affects your bonus score. So, getting your rating as high as possible is one way to build your score. Last but not least, there is also a support bonus and consecutive win bonus, which you might have noticed when you run your own team trials. There are some additional scoring, but I won't go too much further into the details. You can check it out pretty much on the Game Tora website itself. Now, this is the most important part, which is the main strategy. So, every time your UMA procs a normal skill, you get 500 points. And for a gold skill, you get 1200 points. For their unique skill, you get around 2500 for a 3-star and 2000 for 1 or 2-star UMAs. If we take a look at all the top rankers in team trials and see their UMA, you see that they have an insane amount of skills and gold skill stack. So this will be our primary source of the points for team trials. So you might be wondering now, what are the skills that I should get for my UMAs? First of all, Tazuna is a must-fit tech on your card, because Tazuna has the concentration skill. In team trials, you can get a bonus 1000 score for a strong start, and concentration definitely help with this. So it's a free 1000 score on top of activating the gold skill, which is around 2200 points. The next card on the list is Kawakami Princess, the speed version. The main reason we want to run this card is for the center stage skill. This gold skill is way cheaper compared to other gold skill, being a 240 base cost total. The same also applies to Mejuro Doberwit card. It has the bigger picture skill for the Lace Searcher, which is a pretty cheap gold skill for 240 points. As for this gold skill recovery that you will be using for every distance besides the sprint distance, which is Ringing Maestro, Super Creek is always a staple in your deck as well. However, for all middle distance racetrack, you can change this card with Vodka to gain the Breath of Fresh Air gold skill, and also to gain a better stats on the power, as stamina is not really required on the middle distance racetrack. Besides this 5 card, you can definitely supplement with any gold skills you can get, such as Kita-san Black that has Professor of Curvature, the special week event card that has Gourmand, or any other gold skill that you can get. After that, try to get as much white skills you can get to just bump up your points a little bit more. As strategy, you don't even need to win the race, as your team will reliably hit 100k plus points even if they lose the race. Now we'll go more specifically on how to build each UMA for each distance, starting off with the sprint distance. For the sprint distance, we'll be using the width maxing strat to build our UMAs, as on this distance, we actually don't need any stamina requirement, so we can fully commit on speed, power, and the width stats. The stats will look something like this, 1200 speed and as high power and high as width as you can. Now for the deck, you can run a combination of 2 speed, 3 width card, Tazuna, or 3 speed, 2 width card, and Tazuna, depending on the UMA you train. The speed card option is very straightforward. You can run Kita-san Black, any SR MLB speed cards you have, or you can even borrow Kawakami Princess if you have your own Tazuna. As for the width card, it's also the same. Just pick any width card MLB that you have. For example, the Major Dober event that you get for free, that was Scarlet, Agnes Tachyon, Marvelous Sunday, or even Fine Motion if you have it at least at 1 LB, it's also good. The final version of the deck might look something like this. As for the acceleration scale, for your front runners, you want the usual angling and scheming, or redshift. As for the other style, it's pretty straightforward, just get redshift or shooting for victory. Your team composition definitely varies on what UMAs you have, but the most accessible one for the free-to-play would be Air Groove, Bakushin, and King Hollow. If you have Karen, then by all means fit her on your team, because she is one of the best for the sprint distance as she has a massive debuff. For the mall distance, we will be using a 2-1-2 Tazuna spread, which is 2 speed, 1 super quick, 2 width card, and a Tazuna. If you're a free-to-play and you can only borrow either Tazuna or Super Creek, then grab Tazuna for the concentration and go the width maxing route. Just fit another speed or width card to replace Super Creek, but make sure to have 600 stamina at least. The speed card options are pretty much the same. Kita-san Black, any SR MLBs that you have, and Kawakami Princess. The options for the width card are also pretty much the same as the sprint version, Mejirodober, Daiwa Scarlet, Agnes Tachyon, Sunday, Fine Motion, or any with card that you think will fit in the deck. The final version of the deck will look something like this. As for the stats recommendation, 1200 on speed, 500 stamina with 1 gold recovery or swinging maestro, or you can just run straight up 600 stamina. Power as high as you can, with as high as you can. The acceleration skill is also pretty straightforward, as I've mentioned before. Frontrunner, just get angling and scheming. As for the other style, get redshift or shooting for victory. The team composition for long distance that is mostly accessible to free-to-play would most likely be vodka and to mix and match to share with the medium style distance. This will be Maruzensky, Taiki Shuttle, Daiwa Scarlet, Ogre, or any Umas you have for the mall distance. Mall distance and medium distance has a lot of pool of Umas that you can run, so this is pretty much up to you and based on the Umas that you have. The best ace for the mall distance racetrack is actually Narita Taishin because of the encroaching shadow acceleration skill, which worked nicely for most of the mall distance racetrack. Although, despite that, Narita Taishin has a D on her mall aptitude, so you definitely need to fix this. Next up, we have the medium distance. Medium distance and the mall distance is actually really similar, however, it has a stricter condition on the stamina. So, you definitely want to run Super Quick for the deck. The recommended deck is same as small distance with the 2-1-2 Tazuna spread. If you can only choose between Tazuna or Super Quick, then definitely choose Super Quick and replace Tazuna with another speed or with card. The speed card is also the same. You can choose from Kita-san Black, any SRMLBs you have, and Kawakami Princess. The option for the wit card is also the same. Regular Dober, Daiwa Scarlet, Agnes Tachyon, Sunday, Fine Motion, or any MLB with card that has good skills or specialty priority. The final version of the deck will look something like this. As for the stats recommendation, definitely hit 1200 on speed, 800 on stamina with 1 gold recovery, power as high as you can, with also as high as you can. The acceleration is the same as always, frontrunner get angling and scheming, other style get redshift and shooting for victory. The team composition for medium that is accessible for free to play would be in my opinion Agnes Tachyon, which has a gold innate recovery unique, and on top of that, Agnes also has Dominator speed debuff, which is really huge. You can also run this Agnes with Grass Wonder for the double Dominator. The last slot is really flexible with any leftover medium distance Uma you have. If you have Mihono or Rudolph for the triple Dominator debuff, then by all means go fit them here. Long distance track will be the last. It is probably the hardest to build because you need to focus up on your stamina more. It's the same concept as the Gemini Cup, where you need to have enough stamina to last the race. The deck will be 3 speed, 2 stamina card, and a Tazuna. If you can only borrow Super Quick and you don't have Tazuna, then definitely just replace Tazuna with a stamina card to help you reach the higher stamina threshold. The speed card is pretty much always the same options like Kitasan Black, SRMLB, Kawakami Princess, and as for the stamina card, it's pretty obvious, it's Super Quick, Mayana Top Gun, or Manhattan Cafe. There's also a special build for Super Quick where you can run a with maxing strat on her and just grab 2 gold recovery and like 600 stamina. It should be enough for the long distance racetrack. As for the stat recommendation, definitely 1000 on speed or as high as you can, 1000 on stamina with a 1 gold recovery, other stats also as high as you can. This is the only style that acceleration isn't recommended to take actually, because most of the final corner on a long distance racetrack is way past the last spurt. So taking skills like redshift or shooting for victory actually doesn't give any value. The team composition for long distance racetrack for free to play people would definitely be Super Creek, Cold Ship, and any leftover long distance Uma you have. Lastly, we have the third distance. Third is pretty much the same as small distance racetrack, where you can use the 2-1-2 Tazuna spread or use the with maxing strategy with 3 speed and 3 with card. As for the decks and acceleration, it's pretty much the same as small distance and just copy paste the guide from the small distance to this third distance racetrack. The team composition for third for the free to play player is very rough. The options are only Haru Urara and El Condor Pasa. And if you don't have any other dirt runners, then tough luck. You definitely need to brute force it with Parent Spark or just cope with 2 runners. Definitely if you have Smart Falcon, Ogre, Maruzensky, or Taiki Shuttle, then definitely run them here. Falcon will be the best option for the ace position as she's really strong with her skills, unique, and she's very easy to build. That's all for this video guys. If I missed anything, please let me know down in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.